Library of Heaven's Path. Chapter 52, Master Lu Qian on the verge of tears. Ah! Zhang Xuan was taken aback. He didn't turn around that quickly, neither did he use that much strength. Why did Master Lu Qian fly backward? Could he be jumping around for fun? Master! He rushed forward to help the other party up. He placed his palm on the back of Master Lu Qian's body to support him up. I'm fine. Su. Before his words could escape his mouth, Master Lu Qian felt his entire body go weightless as he somersaulted forward. His head knocked into another bookshelf, causing his face to be showered with books. The master was on the verge of tears. Are you playing with me? Must you use so much strength to help me up? Master. Seeing his current state, Zhang Xuan rushed forward to continue helping him up. Upon seeing the sight, Master Lu Qian hurriedly struggled upwards and said, You. Don't come over. I can do it myself. Ken. Zhang Xuan could only stop on the spot. He blinked his eyes as he looked at the elderly before him doubtfully. He couldn't help but ask the question that had been plaguing his mind, Master, are you jumping around for fun? Jumping around for fun, Master Lu Qian almost cried on the spot. The heck, you are the one who is jumping around for fun. Your whole family is jumping around for fun. I am a master painter, an elegant person. How bored must I be to be jumping around for fun? Besides, even if I wanted to play, I won't be doing it here. My collection of books, my treasures, are here. Master Lu Qian felt a stifling sensation in his chest, which caused him to be short of breath. Why? Are you feeling uncomfortable in your chest? Zhang Xuan walked forward to aid him, and he pounded his back to relieve his discomfort. No. Peng. Before Master Lu Qian could finish his words, Zhang Xuan's fist landed on his back, causing his eyes to narrow. Su. He flew forward and crashed into the wall of the study, creating a huge crevice on it. Master. Seeing him charge ahead, Zhang Xuan scratched his head in bewilderment. What is this master trying to do? Jumping backward a moment ago and jumping forward now, is he afflicted with epilepsy? If his epilepsy was acting up, it wouldn't do for Zhang Xuan to ignore his current situation. He immediately rushed forward towards Lu Qian to try to help him up again. Don't come over here. Master Lu Qian wiped the fresh blood off the corner of his lips and hurriedly retreated. He stared at the youngster before him as though staring at a monster, and he looked as though he would cry at any moment. I only felt a coldness in my heart, I am not trying to seek death. Your pound. Ayo, my old arms, my old legs. Master, what is going on? Seeing him in such a state, Zhang Xuan asked. You acted so maturely a moment ago, so why would you pounce and leap around suddenly? What are you trying to do? What is going on? Master Lu Qian stared at him fearfully as tears start to fall from his eyes. You don't know what is going on? Fearing that you might have gone berserk, I came forward to remind you out of goodwill. Yet, with a single turn, you sent me flying. Then, you ran over to push me forward. The final blow was the most vicious of them all, a straight pound at my back. If it weren't for the slight cultivation that I possess, I might have lost my life already. Yet, you dare to ask me what is going on? Right when he was about to lash out, he saw the puzzled look on the youngster and he didn't seem like he was lying. A thought flashed through his mind and he recalled something. With his eyes filled with disbelief, he asked, You. Could you have just achieved a breakthrough? Indeed. Zhang Xuan nodded his head. Mastering the heaven's path golden body should be considered as a type of breakthrough. But, even if it's a breakthrough, it is impossible for one to improve so swiftly. Master Lu Qian finally understood what was happening, but he still dared not believe it. There were a few people who used special means to allow their cultivation to leap in an instant. After the gigantic soar in strength, their bodies were unable to adapt to the difference in strength in the short run, causing them to be unable to control their might. What seemed like their normal exertion of strength would become an attack of full strength in the eyes of others. When one who possessed 100 kilograms of strength exerted a tenth of their strength, it would only be 10 kilograms. With such strength, they were able to freely lift cups and such without much hindrance. However, if one tried to use the same ratio of strength to lift a cup after his strength had suddenly surged to 10,000 kilograms, the overwhelming strength of 1,000 kilograms would exceed the durability of the cup and cause it to shatter instantly. It was highly possible that this was the case with Zhang Xuan. As the person in question wasn't even aware of how much his strength had grown, it was natural that Lu Chen would be unable to take it when he was using his previous strength ratio to operate. He had read of this condition in books before, and it would take a period of time before the person in question was able to adapt to the difference in strength. Initially, he thought that it was only a legend. Never would he have thought that such a thing really existed. Just that, he found it unbelievable that the strength of this fellow would surge by simply after flipping through some books and daydreaming away afterwards. Could this be a sudden leap due to his deep accumulation? He might have happened to read something which caused his enlightenment, allowing him to break through in an instant. If that was the case, then his luck was really way too bad. Follow me to the lounge. While holding doubts in his mind, Master Lu Chen didn't say anything more and instead, led the way back to the lounge. It was easy to tell whether the situation was as he suspected. He only needed to find a strength measuring rock pillar for Zhang Xuan to test his strength on. Since the youngster was seeking for Fighter 6 Dan cultivation techniques, then he surely had yet to break through Pig's realm. Since he had not reached Fighter 6 Dan, then as a Fighter 5 Dan pinnacle, he could only possess a maximum of 4 ding of strength. If his strength were to exceed this amount, this would mean that he had improved significantly. If so, the situation back then could be explained. In the lounge, Huang Yu and Bai Sun have yet to leave. They were still sitting in the living room as they stared in the direction of the study anxiously. They came here with a request, but Master Lu Chen took Zhang Xuan away with him right after he finished testing him, not even giving them an opportunity to speak. At the same time, it wasn't appropriate for them to leave abruptly, so they could only continue waiting patiently. Xiao Yu, just now that Master Zhang Xuan, has he really reached Fighter 5 Dan pinnacle? Bai Sun no longer viewed Zhang Xuan hostilely as he did previously. On the contrary, his voice held a tinge of excitement. Actually, he wasn't interested in painting at all. If it wasn't for his father coercing him, he definitely would not have come here. What truly interested him was cultivating. He only felt excitement upon meeting powerful people. All along, he had thought of himself as a genius. Despite being just 18 this year, he had already reached Fighter 5 Dan pinnacle. There weren't many in the capital who could compete with him in terms of cultivation speed. Yet, he didn't expect that a seemingly average young man who wasn't much older than him would have reached such a realm as well. How could he not feel excited over this? I'm not sure as well. I've already told you that he only came to my store to buy books. I don't know much about him as well. However, since he is looking for Fighter 6 Dan cultivation techniques, he should have already reached Fighter 5 Dan pinnacle. Huang Yu said. As Zhang Xuan had yet to make a move, they weren't very sure about Zhang Xuan's exact prowess. However, since he was looking for 6 Dan manuals, it was very probable that he had already reached 5 Dan pinnacle. Otherwise, there was no point to him looking for such a high-tier manual. To be able to reach such a level at a young age, I wonder how powerful he is. Let me try it out myself later. Bai Sun tittered. He was a battle maniac, and his heart could no longer suppress the urge to duel with someone of the same age who had attained the same level as him. Da-da-da. Just as the two of them were speaking, someone walked over. Turning around to take a look, the both of them were taken aback. Master Lu Chen, who was still incomparably elegant a moment ago, was currently extremely gloomy, and red blood filled his entire face as he walked over disheveled.